Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Anotando again. Welcome back and thank you for stopping by. So today, let me get to it. There's gonna be load shedding in like few minutes, so I just want to share this with you guys before the load shedding start. Today's topic is let us talk about God, not the church. So the reason why I want us to talk about that is that in some cases, sometimes I find that us as Christians, we tend to judge each other based on the church we go to, and we tend to attack each other based on small, silly things, just because my church is on Saturday, your church is on Sunday, or my church is on Sunday and your church is on Saturday. Or based on the fact that in your church, females are not allowed to talk about God, females are not allowed to preach, and in my church, we're allowing females to preach. And also about the fact that in my church, maybe there are some uniforms, and then in your church there are no uniforms, and then I think that gives me the right to judge your church. Or your church does not have uniforms and my church has uniforms, and then you tend to think that just because the others have uniforms and the others don't have, then now we must judge each other. No, Christians, no, my fellow Christians, let's not do it, my brothers and my sisters. Hi, Bazalwan. So what I've been thinking about, I think what the most important thing that we have been forgetting here is what is the purpose of church. Because I think when we get through these stages where we find ourselves now fighting for nothing, and then we need to pause just a bit and think about, what does God want? Yes, this is what we think, but what does God want? You understand? And not forget the purpose of the church. But what is the purpose of the church? Is it for us to be able to be able to think that we have a right to judge others, or what? Then I think that will help us a lot. So what I do in most of the times when I'm having those conversations with other Christians, when I see that the conversation is now going off track a bit, what I tend to do, I say to that fellow Christian or Christians that I'm talking to, okay, let us talk about God, not the church. Because we can talk about God, we can talk about the Bible, we can talk about the other things. Because what we are forgetting as the Christians is that I can go to church like every day, every Sunday, but going to church every day does not guarantee that I'll go to heaven. The other person might go to church like for 2 days in a month, and they might still go to heaven. The most important thing, which we are forgetting by trying to judge each other, is the most important thing is your relationship with God. In my opinion, the most important thing, let me say this again, is not the church that you go to, but it's your relationship with God. What is your relationship with your God? What is your relationship with God when you are not in the church walls, when you are at your own house, when you are with yourself, when you are driving, when you're going to work, when you are at the gym? What is your relationship with God? That is the most important thing, guys. So the Bible encourages love. So let us try to love each other. Let us not judge each other, fellow Christians. We are not supposed to do that. Matthew 7 verse 1 says, do not judge, or you too will be judged. So the Bible does not encourage judgment. So let us not judge each other because I'm going to a church that wears yellow stuff, and you're going to a church that wears green stuff. It doesn't matter. As long as we are talking to God, and as long as your relationship with God is content and it's 100, it cannot be 100%, but as long as you are satisfied with your relationship with God, and as long as you are working on it daily. It's a journey, guys. Obviously, we are on this earth. You're gonna sin at some point. You're gonna do things maybe without even you knowing that they're against God's will. But what is most important is for you to work on your relationship with God and not judge the other people just because they're going to a different church. Even if they're not going to church for that matter, it's not your place to judge. It's for God. Those are God's people, not your people. Okay? I love you guys. Let's chat again next time. Bye.